Hello one, hello all, and today let's meet the contestants in the tournament. So, Mizu, why did you enter this tournament? Why does anyone enter a tournament? To prove that they are the best, which clearly I am not. One could say that. Is there anything that you think you could have done differently in your duel against Ryu? Other than drawing better cards? Not really. He absolutely destroyed me. Indeed. Any closing statements or predictions as to who's going to win the tournament? There's a lot of really good talent in here, but I have first-hand experience with Ryu now, and I am placing my bets on him. Thank you for your time. So, Chris, why did you enter the tournament? I just wanted to show off my Crystal Beast monsters, man, but clearly that didn't exactly go well, now did it? Indeed. Any thoughts on your defeat? Anything you could have possibly done differently? Nope. What can I say? I couldn't play a single monster that entire duel. What was I supposed to do, huh? Fair point. Any closing statements and predictions as to who you think will win? I mean, I feel I gotta go with Ferris. Like, come on. He obliterated me. Fair enough. So, Sammy, why did you enter this tournament? Well, I had a couple reasons, you see. First, what everyone wants to do, prove that they're the best in all the land. But second, and more specifically, I really wanted a duel against Yuxo. He's my pal, but we're also sort of rivals, I guess you could say. So, I really wanted to beat him. Especially in the finals, that would have been epic. Unfortunately, both you and Yuxo lost in the first round. Speaking of which, is there anything you think you could have done to have defeated Lusker? Oh, for sure. First of all, probably could have used my Gilgoth more efficiently. Kunai Chain could have been used better. Obviously, using Dark Hole my own monster wasn't the best call. And I really should have taken out those, what do you call them? Man tokens or whatever? I just wanted to keep my Apache alive. Didn't want to risk it dying to that Man. But how was I supposed to know he was packing an Egyptian god card, you know? Indeed. And what are your thoughts on the allegations that the Egyptian god card cheated to beat you? I mean, they're true, ain't they? But, like, I'm not sure that, it was even a necessary cheat. The dude at 4,000 attack. Literally, the only thing I could have done was gotten out one of my synchro monsters, specifically my most powerful one. And unfortunately, I was not in the books to do that. Plus, I would have needed to do that and use a kunai chain or a backup rider or something like that, because his base attack is only 3,000. Not enough to beat that obelisk. So, honestly, I'm not sure there's anything I could have done regardless. So, I ain't too fussed about it. Thank you for your time. So, Yuxo, why did you enter the tournament? The same reason why Sammy entered. Both reasons, actually. To be the best and to beat Sammy in the finals. Any thoughts on your opponent, Dante? Well, he is an extremely skilled duelist, having me on the back foot for the entire duel, apart from that one turn. I managed to turn things around, but then he turned things around on me right after. So clearly, he was a superior duelist, and I commend him for his skills. Any predictions as to who's going to win the tournament? I can make a strong case for Dante, so I'll go with him. Makes sense. So, Ryu, what are your thoughts on your first match against Mizu? I think he was pathetically easy to defeat. Quite disappointing that they let him in the tournament, I won't lie. And why did you enter the tournament, Ryu? I wanted to prove why I am the most powerful and dominant duelist in the entire world with my dragons by defeating every single opponent in dominant fashion. I did it with Kick, and I did it with Ryu, even though the Kick match was unsanctioned, I still wanted to prove my power. And what are your thoughts on your upcoming opponent, Luska? I think he talks a big game with that Egyptian god card, but when you have to cheat to beat a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck like Sammy, I think you are really just a scared little boy hiding behind a powerful card, pretending to be a big, strong man. So, when I defeat him in my upcoming duel, I will prove that he really isn't all that he's cracked up to be. Fierce words. So, Dante, what were your thoughts on your duel against Yuxo? I thought he was very impressive in his dueling skills. He really thought I was going to beat him, which I did, obviously. But he gave me a run for my money, which not many can do, so I commend him for that. And what are your thoughts against your opponent Ferris coming up? He did not show much in his duel against Chris, mostly because Chris didn't put up a fight. Therefore, Ferris didn't have the need to show off his skills. But I've heard he has his own Egyptian god card, so I will prepare for that, whatever it may be. And why did you enter the tournament? I wanted to put my skills to the test, to truly prove to myself that I am a good duelist. But I will say this, I do still wish to have a duel against Sammy, just to further prove myself. That can be arranged. Next up we have Ferris. So, Ferris, why did you enter the tournament? What a silly question. I'm pretty sure I've already made this known. I wish to face my brother Luska in the finals and defeat him with my Egyptian god card and prove why I am the superior one. First you have to get past Dante. So, what's your plans to do that? Crush him and his pathetic zombie, whatever they are, demon fiendish creatures with my god card. And any thoughts for your opponent, Chris? Chris was pathetic, and I crushed him like he should have been. Wow. Finally, we have Luska. So, I'm not even going to bother asking why you entered the tournament. We all know at this point. So, how do you plan on defeating Ryu? With my Egyptian god, of course. I will use its power to crush his dragons within my Egyptian god's fist of fate. Do you have anything to say regarding the cheating allegations from your last duel? Sammy didn't stand a chance regardless. I simply expedited the process. But worry not, for I will not need to resort to such tactics in the future. Any comment about Sammy as an opponent? Weak. Well, you heard it here, folks. You think Sammy is weak. And that was all the participants within the tournament. Stay tuned for next time where we have Ryu versus Luska.